And here for sport, let's get into it. And clubs are finalizing preparations for the start of the upcoming campaign. New signings are finding their feet, and one is Andre Ayew, who started training with Turkish giants Fenerbahce, a club he has joined on a season-long loan from Swansea City. Andre will be playing for his sixth professional club, and he says his personal ambitions are in sync with the club's vision statement. Hence, he's ready to give his all.
Fenerbahce is a very, very big club, a club who has a new project. New sporting director, new chairman. So the club wants to get to the other level, and this project was something which touched me and I believe in. So when we started discussing and we started moving, I felt that the project was very serious and that the future of Fenerbahce is very bright. So I wanted to be part of this big project which is starting. So I know that there's a lot of expectations in the club from the fans, and that's why I'm here to make sure that inshallah everything goes well.
Andre Ayew's first task of the new season will be to negotiate a tricky Champions League playoff route, which will see his side take on three-time European Cup winners Benfica to end a place in the group stage. One man who knows the Turkish terrain and played with Fenerbahce is Steven Appiah. The former Black Stars captain believes Andre has what it takes to succeed at his former club.
I can see that he's already in the mood. At times, it doesn't matter where you find yourself. It's all about what you have to take your work seriously. And we have spoken a lot, and I know that he's going to deliver because, as I said, he's a hard-working guy who always wanted to win. So we have spoken a lot, and I think that he has taken that this little advice that I've given him.
Now, talking about signings, Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho says he hopes one target from the list of 5 options he gave the club will arrive before the August 9th transfer deadline there. Now, Mourinho made the comment during a touchy 10-minute post-match news conference following United's 4-1 International Champions Cup defeat by Liverpool.
I would like to have 2 more players. I think that it's possible that I'm going to have 1. I gave a list to my club of 5 names a few months ago. I wait to see if it's possible to have one of these players. If it's possible, it's possible. If it's not possible, it's not possible. If it's possible, good. If it's not possible, we keep fighting.
Time to check on your favorite European clubs and their exploits in pre-season. Moses Yeboah has been monitoring and has a wrap.
Tottenham Hotspur came from 2 goals down to draw 2-2 with Barcelona in Los Angeles, but they did lose on penalty shootout to the Spanish champions afterwards. Manchester City came from 2 goals down to secure an impressive 3-2 win over Bayern Munich in Florida. The Bundesliga champions appeared to be home and dry at halftime following a dominant display against a youthful Citizens outfit at Miami Hard Rock Stadium. Manchester United suffered a 4-1 defeat to English rivals Liverpool in Michigan. Andreas Pereira's long-range free kick had cancelled out a penalty from Sadio Mane, but Daniel Sturridge, Sheyu and Xherdan Shaqiri netted in the second period to hand Liverpool the bragging right in the pre-season clash. Arsenal signed off the Asian leg of the International Champions Cup campaign with a 5-1 victory over manager Unai Emery's old club Paris Saint-Germain in Singapore. Chelsea beat Inter Milan on penalties at the Allianz Fieri following a 1-0 draw after 90 minutes. Juventus fought back from a goal down to snatch victory against Benfica in a penalty shootout that ended 4-2. Alexandro converted the winning spot kick, and Newcastle United held Portuguese champions Porto to a 0-0 draw at the Estadio do Dragão. And at midday, Paris Saint-Germain will take on Atletico Madrid.
More football to come, but there was boxing this weekend where Mikey Garcia unified titles in the lightweight division, and there was victory for Dillian Whyte in his heavyweight contest. Nathaniel Atto has more.
America's Mikey Garcia gave the world another justification of his quality as a champion when he defeated Robert Easter Jr. unanimously to add the IBF title to his WBC belt. A knockdown and crisp lethal punching drew the lines of class between him and Easter. The only interesting twist, however, is his desire to move up to welterweight to challenge Errol Spence Jr. for the IBF title. The turn of events may further complicate things for Ghana's Richard Comey, who is still the #1 contender on the IBF rankings. However, with Mikey Garcia wanting to move up to welterweight, there could be hope. If Garcia is successful at the 147-pound division, he will, as a mandatory measure, vacate the titles at lightweight, and this could reopen an immediate opportunity for Comey, who has been waiting on the fringes for some time now. His management of Jacob Zwenis and Michael Amubediakon would have to put in the usual hard work to make things happen.
Dylan White beat heavyweight rival Joseph Parker on points at London's O2 Arena to bolster his claim for a world title fight. We can now hear from Dylan White.
It's a good fight. Parker, listen, it's slick. You know people know where he went. It doesn't AJ. It's slick. Like, we knew he was going to fight the first couple of rounds. Cheat his way for an box the last round. You know, I knew he was going to, and then come out in the last 2 rounds. You know, but I'm just annoyed that I messed up at the final hurdle. You know, but it's a learning experience. I went down. I was rocked. Last time I fought Joshua, I got rocked and I carried on fighting, but I got rocked. I took a knee. Referee started at 4, I thought it started at 2, he went 4. I was like, it's about learning. I've had 7 amateur fights, 24 professional fights. I'm still learning. You know, sparring's good, but it's not the real thing, you know.
Oh, yeah, away from boxing, let's do some more football. And Adriana Stars have dropped to 3rd in their group following a 2-0 defeat to AS Vita Club yesterday in the CAF Confederations Cup. Jean-Marc Makusu was all the home team needed to reclaim top spot on the table. The result means the Doma side have slipped out of qualification spot with Vita and Raja Casablanca occupying the 1st and 2nd position. They must now win the next game with Raja Casablanca and hope results in the other game go their favour to stand a chance of reaching the quarterfinals of the competition. Meanwhile, Tunisia's Esperance and TP Mazembe of Democratic Republic of Congo joined the 12 de Sahel in the quarterfinals of the African Champions League. Mazembe drew 1-1 with Melodia Alger in Algiers on Saturday to ensure they would finish in the top 2. In Group B, Esperance advanced with a 1-0 win over KCCA of Uganda. In Group C, holders Wydad Casablanca kept their bid for qualification alive with a 2-0 win over Horoya of Guinea in Morocco on Saturday. Now, it was a host and win for Ghana as the national arm wrestling team, the Golden Arms, picked a total of 88 medals at this year's Africa Arm Wrestling Championship. Nigeria and Mali placed 2nd and 3rd with 14 and 10 medals respectively. Ghana Arm Wrestling Federation boss Charles Osei-Sive was delighted with the outcome of the event.
Well, I am happy for the work we have done. I've seen the Ghanaian kids participating in the youth and the junior category. It tells me that we have a future for arm wrestling. We decided to introduce arm wrestling into the senior high and the junior high schools. And for the youth and junior players you saw, they are coming from the school, so we have a future. Aside that, organization itself, I don't think we have done something untoward. We've done better than what our previous host was able to do. The president, the general secretary for WAF, the president for Africa, and all of them have attested to the fact that Ghana has been a good host. Ghana as a host, we have done well. There are a lot we could have done, but you know, we have tried so much to promote a certain sport brand, and that is my joy.
Well, Team Ghana arrived from Algiers yesterday after participating in the 3rd Africa Youth Games, winning 6 medals, 3 silver and 3 bronze in 4 sporting disciplines: athletics, beach volley, hockey and swimming. So then FIFA has been urged to conduct an independent investigation into claims the Qatar 2022 World Cup bid team ran a secret campaign in 2010 to sabotage competing hosts. Now, the Sunday Times paper claims to have seen leaked documents that show the Qatari bid team employed a US PR firm and an ex-CIA agent or ex-CIA agents to smear its rivals. Now, quickly, we definitely have to hear now from Benita Mercedes, who worked on the Australian bid and says the use of intelligent services isn't the most worrying allegation.
I think the more worrying issue that I did read in the report, and it's something that I was informed of, a few months back actually, is that there was unlawful surveillance and bugging undertaken of individuals. Now, if that's the case, that is very serious indeed. And for that reason, and for reasons which I think the world football community deserves to have some assurance about this next World Cup, we do need an independent investigation into these latest allegations. And I stress the word independent. And I think the information that the Sunday Times has and that the informant to the Sunday Times has should be made public so we can all make that judgment for ourselves.
Formula One, and Lewis Hamilton won a 10th strategic battle at the Hungarian Grand Prix to head into Formula One summer break with a 24-point championship lead. Jack Nicholls has more.
For the second race weekend in a row, Lewis Hamilton has won a Grand Prix that on paper appeared to favour Ferrari. Yesterday's wet qualifying certainly helped, and so did Sebastian Vettel's clash with Hamilton's Mercedes teammate Valtteri Bottas in the closing stages of the Hungarian Grand Prix. But nevertheless, Hamilton has a 24-point lead now at the top of the championship, heading into Formula One's summer break.
And cycling, Geraint Thomas became the 3rd Briton to win the Tour de France when he crossed the finish line in Paris.
So cruel for Lampard with 200 metres to go. He's been overtaken. It's Degenkolb and Christophe, the Norwegian, coming on the outside. Arnaud Démare, the Frenchman, with a late surge. It's Christophe, the Norwegian, Degenkolb, Démare, and Christophe takes it on the line for Norway. But it is what is happening a few hundred metres down the road that matters. We look back, there is Geraint Thomas in the yellow jersey. He has Chris Froome alongside him. He punches the air. Oh, from the suburban streets of Cardiff to the Champs-Élysées in Paris. Geraint Thomas, his journey is complete.
It was goosebumps going around there, and the support, the Welsh and the British flags, and it's unreal. It's the Tour de France, like stuff for dreams.
All right, so that's it for the Joy Sports Centre. But Daniel, we have to say a big thank you to everybody who made it to the Soho Bar. Always being a part of us and having to enjoy the fun we had to enjoy. If you missed it, you didn't see me dance. Oh, well, you missed about.
Yeah, you always dancing. We see you. You put us.
I told you
about dancing.
I told you about the dance champion of Ashalibuchi 2010. And I was in there dancing.
Oh, but
you missed this side.
Special shout out to Gary L. Smith.
Gary
was all over the place on Friday.
I am better than Gary, and Gary knows that in terms of dancing.
Please. You are lucky Gary comes in the evening.
So we are.
You are just lucky.
So big thank you to everybody who made this work out. Aquaba, and you see the dance. Oh, the Joy Sports dance. Aquaba.
We called it the Olale edition of the Joy Cup region. Watch out for what comes next. Thanks, everyone.
Joy Sports Invitation, of course. And the Predators did a good job.
Hey, those who didn't come with ladies sleep.
The ladies, hey!
But a special shout out to my producer, Papaya Asari. Papaya does an excellent job of dancing when he's standing there still and not doing anything. That's what you also do. Anyway. Okay, so we take these important messages. When we come back, we take the groove on the Super Morning Show.